Hey my loves, and welcome back for yet another video. Today I'm playing in a gorgeous lace wig from Asteria Hair. They included my brown wig caps. They also included this nice little bag. Of course you have your little tags, and they also included an elastic band. So I tried to give you guys a sneak peek of what the hair looks like. This is the construction of the cap. They did include baby hair. This is a 30-inch straight wig, so this is going to be so fire when it's all said and done. We're at the sink. We're going to bleach the knots. I did use my Got2b glue spray and kind of a brush to brush the baby hair backwards. If the baby hair is going forward, there is a chance that the bleach will seep through and get onto that baby hair, and the baby hair will end up blonde. Also, it kind of coats the hairline to kind of help me to prevent over bleaching. You guys know when the bleach seeps through accidentally, it'll kind of bleach the roots on the other side and not look so good and so healthy. So this definitely helps, and I like this much more than spraying water. I did use BW bleach 50 volume developer. I left it on for about 15 to 20 minutes, washed with purple shampoo, conditioned, air dried, and this is where we are. As you guys can see, the bleached knots came out great. I wanted to make this wig glueless, so I added an elastic band off camera. I have a tutorial for how I add my elastic band super in-depth, and as well as how I bleach my knots super in-depth. Link in the description box for you guys who really want a detailed video on that. Here I was just showing you guys that the elastic band does not sit at my nape. I kind of like it to sit on my hair because I find that when it sits on your hairline or like the nape of your neck for days and weeks, your hairline does get sore, and over time it kind of feels like it's going to thin out like the nape of your neck, the hair back there. So definitely don't want that. While I'm rambling, you guys can see as good of texture shots as I can give you guys. Again, this is 30-inch hair. It is extremely long, and I think this is one of the first times I've done a 30-inch wig as far as human hair goes on this channel, and it definitely was a lot more than I expected. I'm like, oh, 30 inches, I've done so many different lengths, it's going to be super easy. But this one was very full, and it was definitely true to length, so you definitely felt that 30 inches. Now, all I'm doing here is I added a little bit of wax at the hairline, and I kind of went ahead and used my electric hot comb to go ahead and press out the hairline. Mainly, I kind of feel like because there's so much hair going on, I kind of wanted to kind of get rid of some of the frizz, since I did allow the hair to air dry and kind of make it, a little bit more manageable. So that's where I am now, with pretty much making everything look good before we cut off the hairline or the excess lace. Once you cut off the excess lace, it's very important to make sure that the wig fits like a glove, so make sure that you cut it really nicely around the ears, making a choice of whether you want to keep the baby hair or not. I kind of opt not to, just because I feel like it looks neater and cleaner for day-to-day, like a glueless, application. And you guys can see the hairline looks very nice. They did pre-pluck pretty good, so I like the way it came out. I did tweeze just a tad bit at the very front, but honestly it didn't need anything at all. And for the most part, this can fit glueless, but I did add my Got2b glue adhesive just to make sure I could slay for you guys on camera today. Now once you go ahead and add your adhesive, you can kind of see it melts and blends in with my skin pretty good. If you want it to be a lot more natural looking, you can go behind the hairline and pluck and tweeze to your liking, but for today this worked out amazing. So today we're going with a center part. Here I made a mistake. I went ahead and added mousse to the parting because I could not find my wax stick, and I forgot why I only used wax stick like on the parting. The mousse will add like a coating to it, almost kind of sticky in a way, and it really won't get as flat as you really want it to. So once I realized that, I went ham and found my mousse. It was in my my wax stick. It was in my hospital bag, and it definitely does a better job. But I do kind of feel like the wig overall had more of a greasy effect, and it wasn't as laid as it would if I would have just skipped the mousse step. Nonetheless, I still slayed this look for sure. Again, if you want it to be a little bit more natural, go ahead and tweeze out the hairline. You guys know one of my go-to items when it comes to install is an electric hot comb. I don't know what I did without the electric hot comb before we started using electric hot combs, because the flat iron does an amazing job, and if you gotta work with that, you know, you gotta work with that. But I definitely feel like my hair game stepped up a notch or two when I discovered the wax stick and the electric hot comb. So those are definitely two items you need. You also need a scarf for your hairline. This one here is not satin, but it's also not cotton. And this one, to me, I kind of feel like has the best effect of, you know, like laying down my hairline and my baby hair and all of that. And all I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and press out the ends. I did add in heat protected a little bit too late. I should have done this whenever I was pressing out the crown, or, you know, like my parting and stuff. Nonetheless, I'm still going to just add some to the ends. I did want to give you guys as best of texture shots of the hair as possible. Again, this is straight hair, and you guys can see this is a pre-made wig, and it's rare that I get a wig that is actually this full. I know it's 30 inches in length, but normally, no matter what density it is, it's never this full. So I was definitely super pleased and super proud to have this one. You guys also might notice a slight layer in the front, and that is because the frontal portion of this wig is 20 inches in length. Most of the time, whenever you get a wig that is 30 inches or just any longer length in general, the closure of frontal area is usually about 20 inches, just because by standard, most companies provide a 20-inch closure in frontal as the longest length. So that is something that you can probably get custom if you really want like a 30-inch frontal, but just generally speaking, this is what you get. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and add powder to the parting, baby hair. You guys can follow along. Make sure you check out Asteria Hair. All the links and everything is listed in the description bar, as well as links to everything I used. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches! So really quickly, I'm going to show you what this hair looks like with 2 French braids. Just because it is so long, this hair is literally like when you use the restroom, it will go in the toilet. So for protective styles, for sleeping, and just for, you know, overall maintenance of not having to sit on it all the time, I definitely recommend doing 2 French braids. I think it looks super cute and super stylish, so enjoy the show.